Hi sisters, today I'm doing a wonderful video with my new friend, Callie, also known as FunkyFrogBait Ribbit Ribbit.
Ribbit Ribbit, every video, I'm sure it doesn't get annoying.
Callie, I have been curating TikToks for quite a long time. I've been looking for any excuse to share these with someone. I am so ecstatic that you are here.
I'm so devastated to learn that you have nothing better to do with your time than to travel through the swamp that is that app. Thoughts and prayers.
Right.
I know that you've had some pretty high caliber YouTubers, and I'm warning you that if you do not edit me to be the most hilarious and interesting, I will be spreading false and malicious rumors about you.
That's
Just
fair.
want to make that clear up top.
Mother's Day now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's a little friend inside. There's a little green fetus. This is what the pro-life movement thinks happens. They're trying to prevent this type of thing from happening.
Of course.
Honestly, watching that, I might agree with them. There needs to be a wing in a museum dedicated to this, whatever the living hell this is.
They look like ticks almost.
You're dead right. It looks like disgusting, bloated,
Blood-filled
overfed-
ticks. Yeah.
Oh, God, why did you have to say that? Oh, God.
Well,
Okay.
because it's beautiful art. What are you talking about?
Yeah. No, I appreciate the arts. I would definitely not want to be smeared by you, implying that I don't support the arts in any way.
Sure.
Got a white boy on my roster. He be feeding me pasta.
Oh,
and
honey.
lobster. He just hit me up on Tuesday like, what you doing, babe? Let me take you shopping. I said, well, I'm a little busy. He said, damn, I'm in your city. Well, anyway, it's okay. Hope you have a good day. I'm gonna send you about $8.50. Then I said, you treat me so well. He
not
said, Cash
over.
App or Zelle. Matter of fact, scratch that. I'm gonna send you a stack just cause you fine as
Sound
hell.
effects, too.
And I said,
Awesome.
well, thank you, baby. Anything from my favorite lady. Well, I gotta go. They just let me know that I can pick up a Mercedes. Grrr, I got hose. Bitch, why did I
it's
just
going
process
still.
myself? They copyright claim the sound. Why did I eat that up though?
I can say with confidence that that is definitely the worst thing that James Charles has done on the internet ever.
Yeah.
There was no children or Snapchat stories or anything.
No.
Why did I eat that up though?
Did you?
Anytime somebody says that sentence, you can know with absolute assurance that they did not, in fact,
No.
that up.
No. I love that video so much because, like, he decided that at some point he wanted to use this TikTok sound. It got removed from TikTok, and then he took it upon himself to rap. Now, we know that James is the greatest singer on planet Earth, but rapping?
Of course, second only to Michael Jackson. No relation.
Yeah, they have too much in common, actually. I just liked that video because I think of, like, greatest rappers of all time.
James Charles, first that comes to my mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So did you like that or what?
No, actually, I feel so torn because once again, I am a connoisseur of the art. I think he should leave the music industry alone. Just focus on one path within the arts.
One path within the arch, which is what, Snapchatting minors and asking about their armpit hair.
I know I look like a 14-year-old boy, so I mean, I live every day in fear that I'm going to get that notification.
I'm personally worried because as like a straight white man, I know that I'm his type. So
He won't even be able to tell what I am, so he's just going to risk it, I think.
he's like, fuck it. Anyways.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Me pussy fat, me pussy fat. Me pussy fat, me pussy blood clot fat. Every man want give me cock.
Those are going to be my new daily affirmations. I feel very inspired. I love a woman who knows her worth. And Jake, sincerely, I don't know why you even showed me this video, as there's truly nothing to laugh at here.
Me pussy fat.
It's a woman who knows her worth, Jake, as you as a straight white man might not know about this.
I hate you. I do appreciate the daily affirmations that this woman has been saying. I am not trying to make fun of this woman.
Oh, you're backpedaling now. I see. I see. Classic YouTuber method.
Yeah, I just thought it was a gaffe, okay?
I will be sharing some strong opinions on Twitter later, but for now, we'll let it go.
I love the millennial pause at the end. Like,
Oh, yeah. The millennial pause to start and the millennial pause to end. It was talented. It was exciting. It was new, unique. My question is, how did he find out he could do this? Did it happen on accident?
This is no accident.
This is the conservatives think drag queens are doing.
If a drag queen did that on stage,
Headlines!
I would be so excited. Oh my god.
Getting ready for that wrestling match. and I can love me better than you can.
Getting ready for the wrestling match.
Is it in an upstairs apartment in Germany?
Yeah. I don't even really have much to say about this guy. I just found him. He had like 50 likes.
I mean, he's an underrated up-and-coming star, clearly.
Yeah,
then.
absolutely. What my hope is, I just don't know if he'll be able to bring his audience from TikTok over to YouTube. You know
No,
what I mean?
exactly. That transfer is always brutal. Hopefully he can get all 12 of them.
Whoa! So that's it. Now that's one of my favorites because I have a lot to say about it. I've shown this to a couple people in the past. Can you explain to me the toes?
It looks like he might be like double jointed or something, or it has been previously dislocated and he just said, it's okay how it is.
It's like a party trick.
Loving yourself to the next level, just letting that toe hit a right angle. You never want to make a deal with this guy unless he's wearing sandals, because you never know. You gotta make sure the toes are visible before you shake that hand.
This is my vertical egg cooker. You just put the eggs in with whatever toppings, and after about 5 minutes, it comes out the top cooked over easy. I use it to make eggs right in my dorm. Would you try this?
Yeah, it looks good.
I might not try it for its intended purposes, but I'll try it. I'm always fascinated by people's desire to buy extremely expensive products to do things even worse than the way they were done previously.
Absolutely.
I refuse to believe that that's actually what that thing is for.
Tell me that looks good.
Oh God, I really didn't find eggs appetizing until I could watch a mechanism shit it onto my plate.
Yeah.
A solid log, a 10 out of 10 log on my plate.
Got something to tell you. That one was just for you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. What do you think her farts smell like?
Roly cooked eggs.
I agree. Maybe just a little bit of jam on toast.
No, beans on toast. Absolutely.
Beans on toast. Beans on toast. Most definitely. The problem is that she's missing out on the hustle. She could be selling that content. You know how many people probably get off to granny's farting?
Hello.
I will be her manager.
When I look at creators who need to start monetizing their brand, I think of her.
Immediately, first person that comes to mind.
He's Mr. Worldwide. He's not Mr. Miami or Mr. Florida or...
Okay, the queen has to chime in. 1, he's Mr. Worldwide. 2, he's my love. He's my lifestyle, and he's not a phase. And 3, I met him, I kissed him, I hugged him, and I held up the meet and greet line for friggin' 15 minutes because me and Pitt had a lot of shit to talk about. Period.
I bet you did.
I bet that was a particularly dark day. I feel like Pitbull may remember that interaction differently. Perhaps that he was assaulted and latched onto by a strange woman who prevented him from interacting with his fans. Or maybe not. Maybe he still clutches his pillow every night thinking of her in their sweet, sweet 15 minutes together.
Or he has a restraining order against this person.
I feel like that is more than likely.
It's not a phase, okay? Do you get that my Pitbull era is not a phase?
Mom's ashes in the back seat and she wanted to clarify? Honey, the teenage years were a while ago. I don't think anyone is going to accuse you at this point of it being a phase.
No.
That.
Yeah, I held up the line for 15 minutes kicking and screaming because he wanted to get rid of me.
Escorted out by security, both men whom I bit viciously before being thrown out on the street. Honestly, I have to tell you, I've seen that fella before. Every time, it's like the first time I've seen it. It just, he really makes me invested in the content. Like if he didn't have that little splice right in between, like would I know whether or not it was
close or not? It's
so important what he does for the TikTok community.
It really is. Did that deserve 150 million views? Because it had that.
No, that actually angers me so
Isn't that crazy?
Almost 3 years now. That's like hundreds of videos, and not once have I even come close to that number.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You could say that you weren't. You were more like that close.
Yeah. Just a little bit of a bump of the algorithm. And maybe I could have joined forces with such a high profile content creator.
I would love to make a video with that guy.
Do you think he'd collab with me?
I hope so. He's next.
Have my manager reach out.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you could get $20 or $40 every 2 months for 18 months, or you could be 48 for 16 years in a row, which would you choose? And Also, if you asked a 63-year-old what they would change, if anything, about their 31st birthday, what do you think they would say? Yeah, exactly.
It just kept going.
I love it.
The first hypothetical is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Of course, I would rather add 16 years of my life. I'm so stuck on that first hypothetical. This man would literally potentially consider giving up 16 years off of his lifespan for, what is that, $40 every 2 months? That's $240? I'd take that deal.
No, but he poses the question as if you could get 20 or
40.
$40.
Or 40.
So that's up to you.
We can't tell you until after you've decided whether it's going to be 20 or 40. I want to spend one singular minute inside of that man's mind.
Welcome to Lay Down a Chapstick for an extremely random life edition.
Okay.
Lay down a chapstick if your bedroom looks more like a boutique than a bedroom.
Fair.
Lay down a chapstick if your family owns a humidifier and dehumidifier.
Okay. Yeah.
Lay down a chapstick if you watched the Squid Game show and it has haunted you for life. Lay down a chapstick if you have worked at 12 or more jobs in your life.
Oof.
Lay down a chapstick if you get claustrophobic easily. Lay down a chapstick if you dye your own hair.
Okay.
Lay down a chapstick
tell.
if you are a spontaneous person.
All right.
Lay down a chapstick if you love exploring abandoned houses. Lay down a chapstick if you think fast food restaurants fail miserably to clean their tables. Lay down a chapstick if trees are your favorite part of nature. Lay down a chapstick if you love organizing. And lay down a chapstick if you have 3 or more tooth crowns.
What a spider web of information has been laid out by this person. I feel judgment coming from you about the explore haunted abandoned building. That sounds fun as hell. That's content, Jake. That's content.
It is.
You have to open your eyes.
It was like, if you own a dehumidifier, and then it's like, if you like breaking and entering.
All of those things were wildly unrelated to each other in a way that I could have never possibly predicted.
Her name is Lady Bedazzled Hannah. I don't think that anybody besides Lady Bedazzled Hannah would have all of their chapsticks down. Like, it's very specific.
I mean, it's almost like maybe she wrote it.
Maybe.
Okay.
Give me a warning before you put me in a video, you know what I mean? It is a spitting image of me, except I don't have mommy's kisses. Look at this loser.
You're just jealous. Come on, Jake.
She was hot as fuck, to be honest.
I want to believe this is innocent, but I have been on the internet for far, far too long.
Yeah.
And the last dregs of my faith in humanity have been drained. I just want to believe that it was unfortunate wording.
Yeah, like, why are you Tom Bradying?
Why are you describing your child that way?
I'm so sorry.
That has to be a felony of some kind.
I love that.
There's
video.
no way I can't take legal action against this person for doing what they just did. There's no way.
I'm a savage.
This is what started COVID.
God damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit.
I've seen this girl before. She makes like really raunchy stuff. I can't express to you how angry it makes me though, because I've been on TikTok for 3 years and I cannot begin to tell you how many times I have had videos taken down that were so innocent and completely devoid of anything that did not comply with the guidelines. And this girl can pretend to give sloppy toppy, which first of all, there's so many illegal things about that going on. A full-blown lawsuit is just ready to burst at any moment. Kind of like the guy she's giving fellatio to. But it's so infuriating to see. I'm not a prude. I promise I'm not a prude. But watching people be able to do the most salacious things on TikTok and not and not get punished for it in any way, like get away with it. And then I get absolutely like the law comes down on me so hard on TikTok for any time I do something slightly mischievous is just so upsetting.
Trying to like understand this, you brought your patient pineapple juice and now you want it back.
Well, Jake, I don't know how to tell you this, but when a mommy and a daddy love each other,
when a nurse and a patient love each other, yeah.
When a nurse and a patient love each other very, very much, sometimes the nurse gives the patient pineapple juice so they can use a silly fun time straw later to get it back. It's all part of the it's birds and the bees. I thought I would be giving this conversation at a much later age, but I guess I could practice with you now.
No, thank you very much. I had no clue. I've been given pineapple juice at almost all of my doctor's appointments, and
oh well, you've been scammed. I mean,
I was not scammed. I'll tell you that right now.
At Beverly Hills Beauty Lab and Laser Hair Removal, they provide excellent service to fill your needs.
Thank you.
This is Gollum shortly before finding the ring. Tell me that does not look like Smeagol.
That's Smeagol getting his ring lasered. You know what I mean? I am so glad that I was able to share with you some of my greatest work.
Oh yeah, no, the pleasure's all mine.
Do you have anything to plug?
So I have my main channel on YouTube, obviously. I talk about just dumb stuff on the internet. That's what I do. I also make TikToks that are not as good as what Jake showed me today, also under FunkyFrogBait. FunkyFrogBait, because apparently the username is so cool and so interesting that nobody in the history of time has ever used it under any platform ever.
Of course.
Thank you, Jake.
Check out my clothing brand and fund for people with chronic illness. Never stop. The links will be in the description below. Thank you everybody for donating to people in need, and also thank you to all my members for supporting me. Thank you, Callie, for coming on the channel.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, and thank you for the nightmares I will be experiencing for the next few days.
Beautiful.